Greetings everyone. Welcome to the 09 Motorsports channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Sparco Trackside Toolkit. Let's check it out. The nice thing about this toolkit is it pretty much has nearly everything that you need to take to the track sort of in your essential kit. So it's all metric. As you can see here, it's a 68-piece kit. It's done by Boxo. They have a number of different of these toolkits. This one they've put together specifically in conjunction with Sparco. The other really nice thing that I liked about this kit, which we'll look at, is that the kit comes pretty much with a full set of sockets and wrenches. They don't skip any metric numbers, so that's really nice. And so we'll get this out and take a look at it. And all right, so here we have the actual case itself, carrying case. Has some nice straps. So I think, it'll stay rolled up as you transport it. So let's get this thing rolled out. So as you can tell, everything has its own individual slot that it goes, its own individual pouch, which you can see here is everything is labeled. So let's open up these flaps. All right, so we've got these flaps open now. So here, we'll start here on this far side. You've got all of your metric wrenches. So you start at an 8, 9, 10, up to a 19 millimeter. These are pretty standard in size. So these feel really nice. As you can see here, we've got the Boxo logo. Pretty easy and clear to read. So next, after the 19 millimeters, you've got a set of pliers. So you've got groove joint pliers. Really good weight to them, really good feel. Nice movement, nice action here. So this actually feels pretty good in terms of as you move down to each of the different little indentations. Once you get it into a position, it's going to stay there. You can kind of move it around as needed, and it'll stay there. You're not gonna have to worry too much about it popping out of one of these joints here. So really nice set of the groove joint pliers there. And then you've got just a standard set of long nose, needle nose pliers. Again, really good weight, pretty good heft to them. So yeah, these feel really good. Again, Boxo, and you've got the little cutout for, cutting wires or anything like that. So the next set is we've got a hex key wrench set as well as a Torx key wrench set. So I kind of like these in that they have the little kind of belt clip on the back of them, I guess, to keep them, in here, keep them in place. So here you have kind of your standard normal set of Allen wrenches or hex key wrenches that you're going to need. So you start at a 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 to 4. And then from there, you've got a 5, 6, 8, and 10. So it's nice to kind of open up, make it fairly easy to be able to get out the smaller ones as well as the larger ones. So you've got sort of your normal hex key head on this side, and then you've got the ball hex on the bottom. And then on this upper side, again, same thing, but you've got your Torx key wrench set. So these are really nice. I really like this feature. Obviously, to be able to have the Torx bits is very nice. You've got a T10, T15, 20, 25, and 27 here on the lower portion. And then you've got a 30, 40, 45, and 50 up here. So again, you've got them cut on both sides. So that's a really nice feature. You've got your 3/8 drive extension here in this slot. So that's nice. So then you've got two screwdrivers. One just going to be your standard flathead Again, so this is, it feels really nice. It has some nice little indentations here to be able to grab onto or hold, just nice tactile feel. And then here, a Phillips head, again, very nice. So the next slot here, which comes in from either side, is the breaker bar. This is definitely one thing that I liked seeing in the kit, is to have a good quality breaker bar. Obviously, either to get the your lug nuts undone when changing tires, or if you've got a bolt that is being persistent and is not wanting to come undone, it's nice just to have this. Again, yeah, this is a really nice weight. It's got a 1/2 inch drive here. This can really be used with the lug nut sockets. So those lug nut sockets are 1/2 inch drive. So really, obviously this can be used on the lug nut sockets. One thing that is not included with this kit, which I think I will throw in, is likely to a set of socket adapters, so that if I needed to use this breaker bar with a 3/8 one of the 3/8 sockets, I could throw a 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter on here and still be able to use this with a lot of the sockets, even though that doesn't come in here. I recognize that was sort of one thing. Oftentimes I need to sort of adapt whatever sockets I have. So fair enough. Obviously you can only, put so much stuff in here, but those aren't going to take up a lot of room. And one of the nice things here is that you have an extra pouch on the side. So if you do want to throw anything in extra, obviously you've got that. So you've got some room in here to throw in some extra parts if you, or some extra tools that may not necessarily come in here, especially if there's something specific to your car. You can throw that in this extra side, and that's a really, really nice feature. I'm glad that they did that. So up next, we've got our 2 ratchets. So we've got a 3/8 inch ratchet, and then we've got our 1/4 drive ratchet. Again, really nice, very nice feel, very nice ratchet. And obviously you've got your adjuster here. You've got your Boxo logo there, 1/4 drive. It's a little short. Let's see. This 1/4 drive is only about 4.5 inches long. So it seems a little bit shorter than normal, but that may be okay. That's your 1/4 inch drive ratchet, and then your 3/8 inch drive ratchet. The last couple things we have here are a set of cutter pliers. So they're spring loaded, so that's nice. They've got a really good feel. Again, the grips feel really nice. They are a little bit smaller than sort of a normal set of cutters that I would normally have, but I think these really, in terms of wires or zip ties or anything like that, these will do well and should be able to do the job. So those look really good. And then up here at the top, we have a nice black powder coated adjustable wrench. It's a 10-inch wrench. And then I'm not sure if you can actually see here, but it's actually got the millimeter markings here, so you can go, so it's got from 0 to about 33 millimeters. In the event that you ever need something, or you need to take off a bolt or a nut or something like that you don't really have exactly what you need for. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. Maybe you need a 20 or a 21 or something like that. This gives you a little bit more freedom if you don't have your exact sockets or your exact wrenches that you need. So next you've got your tape measure and you've got your hammer here. Obviously this is just a kind of standard dead blow hammer. You can see here it's made out of, it's an nitrile rubber hammer. So very nice. It's not too large. It's still got some good weight to it, and it feels really nice. The hammer is not sort of your typical standard dead blow hammer. I think this is a good size. So up next we've got the tape measure. So it's always nice to just sort of have one of these around. 5 meter tape measure, pretty standard here. So you've got both inches as well as metric here, so standard and metric. First pouches we have here is going to be all your socket sets. So here you've got your 1/4-inch drive sockets. So you've got everything from an 8 millimeter up to 14. So you got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. You've got a short extension here. And then here so this is nice. So you've got a 1/2-inch drive adapter here to a 3/8. All right, so in addition to the 1/4-inch drives, you also have your 3/8-inch drive, as well as your 1/2-inch drive lug sockets here. So we'll first look at these, the 1/2-inch, the 3/8-inch drive sockets. So you've got everything here, 8 all the way up to a 19. You're not missing anything in the middle. You don't have to worry about ever missing sort of something random, a 16 or something like that. You've got your just a short sort of 3/8 drive extension here as compared to your longer 3/8 drive extension there. They come with these rails to keep sort of everything in order and to keep everything together. They snap on very easily and they're held in pretty securely. We've got the lug nut sockets here. So you've got 1/2-inch drives. So these will work with the breaker bar. There you go. So here's the blue 17. You got a 17, 19, and a 21. You know, they've got the coating on the outside, sort of non-marring coating, so they're going to be safe on your wheels. One other thing I wanted to mention was this extra pocket up here, which I am super happy that they put this in. So that way, if there's ever, if there's anything extra that you need, you can just sort of throw it in here. I'm already thinking for my car, so I'm gonna have to carry around this 1/4-inch wrench specifically for the brake bleed screws. So that's gonna be something where I can easily just throw this in. Some other things, so I'll probably throw in some adapters as well. Kind of the point is that it's nice because you have that option. You have this extra pouch that you can throw stuff in. Maybe you need some tape, air pressure gauge for your tires. Maybe you need a couple small flashlights or something like that. All of that can be thrown up in here. For the last couple years in terms of track days and time trial events that I've gone to, this will pretty much have 90% of all of the tools that I have used at the track. So this really is a great toolkit as a basic package to take pretty much what you need for the most part, assuming you don't have any massive issues at the track. It's going to be very difficult if you need to change a transmission or if you need to change a differential or if you've got to do some major work like that. You may need a few extra tools or some specialized tools. But for the most part, I'm excited to use this. I'm really hoping that it kind of cuts down on me taking a bunch of extra stuff to the track that I don't really ever need, I don't really ever use. I'm really happy with this thing, really good quality. So to wrap things up, overall, I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the Sparco Trackside Toolkit. The materials, the tools themselves seem to really be good quality. It's organized very well, and that is one thing that I really like about it and I'm looking forward to. For $450, it's fairly expensive. I get that. You likely could reproduce that toolkit for cheaper if you went and actually bought the tools yourselves and then, put them into some sort of toolbox. Fair enough. But in terms of the overall, layout, the footprint that it carries when it's actually rolled up is quite small. I weighed the toolkit together in total, weighed 18 pounds. So overall, it really doesn't weigh very much. It'll be easy to kind of throw in the back of the car. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you all found it useful. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you bought one. Let me know if you find some tools that maybe that aren't included that you use regularly. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks.